I have a very limited view. You know, sometimes there is a movie called The Room with a View, where you can just go, you go outside the balcony and you see all the entire place with just from your balcony. And here is the room with a limited view. You can only see myself straight. On the left I see a building, and here there is the door. So there is not very that much to see. So thank God for the inspiration and the love, and the imagination. There is no limits. You can see everything, even more than the people who can see with their eyes. You see with your soul. You see much more. Definitely, you see much more. Oh yeah, maybe since we talk about seeing, feeling, maybe I will try to end this video here with one story. So I tell you one of my famous stories. It's well, it's not a story actually, but for me it is. But it's something that I learned and I experienced. Also there in that place I was talking about, the magical place of India. Yeah. So it was at one point where I knew a lot of people that were leaving because it was after New Year. By the way, I was in Goa, in case you wonder what he's talking about. Well, India is so huge. What he's talking about? So yeah, well, it's Goa, so the whole area there. So a lot of artists there. People getting together. It's like a big foreigner community from all over the world. Like maybe around 15, 20,000 people there traveling every time. Some stay for a few weeks. Others stay for 4 or 5 months, like I did myself. And you come back every year, so you get to meet the same people, pretty much. So anyway, a lot of yoga going on there, like yoga, meditations. It's like a place to relax and talk to your friends, swimming and things like that. Anyway, quite a few around February, because all the holiday and carnivals is all almost finished. So they try to experience more like healing. So a lot of those people say, "Oh, Joseph, I decided I'm gonna go 2 weeks to do some, go to a temple and do some meditation. I'm gonna be there, and I'm gonna be silent. It's Vipassana, and there is no talking." And they experience this, And then some other people say, "Oh, Joe, I'm going to Varanasi, and I wanted to experience this holy place." I said, "What for?" I said, "Oh, just to have compassion, to feel what happened, when you see all this suffering, because they buried a lot of people in the river, the Ganges River. So so that's another one, Hey, you keep hearing this like different, it's not always the same thing. And somebody's going to see like a guru. I said, why? Oh, this guru, he has his arm like this for 50 years, He never put it down. I want to go see it. It's okay. So, and then, there is a hugging mama, down south, and people wanted to go hug her, and just to feel less, I don't know what they want to feel. So anyway, every one of these people who I was hearing this from has a reason of spiritual, I want to call it, spiritual development, like a search. So, and I understand, because everyone has a desire to get close to God one way or the other. But I thought it was like too far, expensive, and practically thinking all that, right? But if it makes you happy, there's no enough money, no price. You pay anything if it makes you happy. But me, it didn't make sense logically, and I didn't think it was necessary. So, and for myself, in that period of time, I was struggling emotionally with something. I don't remember what it was. Probably just, disappointment, things like that, and just the emotions, We all have that, of course. Anyway, but the way I find my answers, you won't believe it, how I do it. And it works. That's why I do it. That's why I don't go there. That's why I don't go in the mountains and get lost for a month to find I don't know what. And so I know a quicker way, cheaper. It works. So I've been doing this for a long time, of course, now. And I don't know. I like when something, it works, so I keep doing it. There's no chance to try something different. So I wait. I wait until it gets dark, because I don't want people to see me what I'm doing. Well, don't worry, I'm not going to be scandalous. So I cry. And that is already scandalous for itself, because my cry is a bit loud, and that's why I don't want people to hear me, because it comes from my soul, from my heart, and I'm talking to God. And sometimes it lasts like 1 hour even. But the crying is just, it's so beautiful, it's so outpouring, it's like heartbreaking. I cannot do this every time. It just happened, and when it happened, I feel like it's a miracle that God is melting my heart that way. So I cry, I cry, I cry. I'm talking to God, and there is nobody around. Everybody is gone. On the beach, I do it near the sea, where there is the sea, the waves come in my feet. I feel the water and everything, and I feel like a connection, with God like this. It's hard to put into words. You can't. You're gonna have to try it. You can't, but it's an amazing feeling. And then that's when I got the answer, and this is what I got. I had that picture in my mind. It's like I could see it almost. It's like, when you close your eyes and you imagine something and you see all the details, because you focus, and so that's what happens. You know what I saw? I saw like cords, like ropes coming down from the sky at night time. And so they all coming down. So I had like all these ropes, cords coming down, and I looked, it came from the top. And then I go right where I was standing, where I could actually reach it with my hands. They were very low, and each rope had like a little gift, a present. And I said, wow, that's what is it? It's like, I wanted to look, because there was a word written in each present. And so I started reading it and say, joy, patience, love, wisdom, healing, and faith, strength, Wow, it's like I saw these wonderful, powerful gifts, and they were there. That's what I needed, So I had to only just go reach and grab it. I didn't have to go far, take a train for a few days, no. I had to just reach my hand and take it. And that's what I did in my mind. It's like, yeah, let's do it. I wanted those things. I don't want to work for it. Sometimes you think you have to work for it. You know, and now it's a free gift. All those gifts. So I start picking them up and I open up and, like kids do. And when they receive a gift, it makes you happy. Such a very beautiful vision it was. But then, it didn't stop there. You see, another thought came to my mind, and that was scary. Yeah, it was scary. Because this thought was telling me that if you take this gift and you use the wrong way for yourself, and you will lose everything. It's like all the other gifts will be pulled automatically. So be careful if you take a gift that is not for you only, but you use for good. So what I mean by that, I mean like, let's say I took healing as a gift. And I heal myself, and then I become smart, and then I try to heal other people with it. You've seen those things as well, right? You can use gifts for selfish purpose. If I would do that, and then I get money and riches, and because I'm a good healer, and I know how to make people feel good and all these things. So you name it. Those gifts has another side. So you can use for good or bad, and that's a very big responsibility. And that's why I say it's scary. And automatically say, yeah, of course, and I don't want to lose the other gifts. And so that's what's great for me, I have no problem with that. I hate to be selfish, so why would I even consider it as an option, And my God, it's like I didn't have to read 20 books to understand it, All I had to do was cry. Cry, I had to cry. I had to understand that that pain, it's not mine. It's God's pain, what I was feeling. And He took it. He took it. And I was saved from my pain and my misery, and I could go home and sleep and wake up the next day and don't even remember my pain anymore. So you see how simple things can be, and why complicate? Why complicate life? And this is like a jewel, all these stories. Believe me, I could go on with stories for another whole life if I had here one. They didn't end my stories. So, because I live every minute of my life. I didn't waste it, I didn't waste it. So, yeah. We'll see. So, yeah, this was was the story I want to end the video with. And I don't know. I do want to stop. I do want to talk. Sometimes you don't really know what you want to do. Oh yeah. What can we do? This is sometimes hurts a little bit because it's inside my nose. It has a little holes, and now the first few weeks I didn't feel it. Now it's been almost 2 weeks. I start to feel like somebody put a Q-tip in my nose. So I hope I develop some callus so I don't feel it anymore. you can notice a bit sensitive, you know. I don't know, some people have rings sometimes, you know, and also the cows, they have big ones, you know. I don't know, maybe it doesn't hurt. I have no idea. This is already hurting me. Imagine a big bell. A big bell in the nose. Yeah. I mean, it's like, you know, I didn't like it, people wearing rings and tattoos. No, it doesn't bother me anymore. I mean, before you know, I would think like, what a stupid guy, what a stupid girl, you know, that sort of things. Now I just say, well, you know, it's really that important, you know, compared to, you know, the heart that they have and the love they have. So instead of focusing on their skin, you know, I focus on their personality. So it's much easier to love people when you don't look at the exterior, you know. So the looks ruins everything. I'm telling you, it's like the looks ruins everything. My God, it's like I know the eyes are a gift and we're supposed to appreciate and everything, but sometimes we see things that we shouldn't really pay much attention to, you know. So I'm discovering this because, as you notice, my daughter Nadia, you know, I thought a lot about her, of course, but she's not the most gorgeous look you ever see, you know, like, you know, like being in shape and, you know, and I don't want to go into that, but, you know, the souls of this kind of people like her, you know, because I also meet, I see other people who also are overweight and, you know, and they cannot help, you know, how they look and everything, you know. And, but the sweetness and the love of these people is so amazing. It's like, you know, that it just makes me, it's like a well of fresh water, you know, to drink from that well, you know. And on the opposite, you know, because that's what I used to do, you know. I used to go, you know, the most physical attracting people. That was what I wanted to be around to. But it's not this way anymore. It's not. It's not. It's not. I mean, if you've been blessed, you cannot help either, you know. And I also feel for these people too, because I met something, they were so unhappy that people will, guys, you know, just look at them because of their beauty. You know, they didn't like it, and I understood that, you know. It was hard for them, because, you know, you don't know, somebody's coming, he's trying to help you. Say, can I do something, can I help you? And you don't know if they're healing, you know. And usually it is, you know, because of your beauty. They don't feel good, and I cannot, you know, take that feeling from them, you know. So, they need love, the beautiful people, you know, they are attractive. Maybe they need sometimes more love than the one who are not beautiful, you know. Sincere love, because nobody give it to them honestly, sincerely. And so you need to be aware of that as well, you know. So yeah, it's yeah, you know, to find the balance in life. You know. Don't jump to conclusion that, you know, that she's like this because she's cruel and, you know, she's cold and she doesn't want to look at you or talk to you, look down on you, you know, because maybe that's not the case at all, because she's afraid, you know, she had bad experience. So, so, so we need to understand that. And, you know, not push them away if they want to be close to you, you know, and just give them a chance first, and then you'll see. So, yeah, my mouth is so dry. I don't know why. I drink, but I don't get wet. Inside, I don't get wet. I feel like, I don't know. I need to ask my doctor why this has happened. Yeah, it's a little bit wet now, but 2 minutes after, it's just become dry. Ooh, I don't understand. So, I don't know if I should do videos in Italian. I would like to do video because in Italian language, because I heard some people don't, well, I heard, I see people who don't understand English cannot watch my video unless they are Italian. And it's very difficult for me to do both sometimes because yeah, it's a little confusing for me because I have to switch, you know. So, and it's not, I don't speak Italian often. Then my mind goes into the Italian mood, and then I have to go into the English mood, and vice versa. And then I don't know what I'm saying anymore. And that's actually, sometimes it's funny to some people. So, but to me it's a bit more work. It's easy if I stick to English, you know. So that's why I don't have to even worry about it. So, but what can I do is, I cannot do everything. I just cannot. I cannot do too much either. Ah, yeah, yeah. Wow. Okay, nothing here. Well, you know, at this point, you know, I don't think you want to watch me being quiet like this for a long time. Probably you're busy, you have so many things to do. What are you going to watch me for? Anyway, I really want to thank you with my heart, and guys, God bless you, and I love you. Jesus loves you, and He's blessing all of us with gifts, even though we don't see it. But remember, you don't have to go too far. Just shed some tears sometimes, you know, and then you can just pick up your gifts and open up. Is that wonderful? I give you another way to get what you want for free. Don't have to pay for it. All right? So until next time, have a beautiful day.